flying a plane?
Just flying a plane over Berlin. Just normally.
The Second World War!
Well, you know, you call it a World War. I call it a good time to go parachuting.
That's what we are. We are just two parachute brothers.
We do.
Les frères parachute.
We are two brothers and we parachute. We go high.
Because they are French. And the French are the enemy.
We have surrendered now. You have taken over the entire country.
Well, you could have surrendered better.
No, they really couldn't. We are French. We are very good at surrendering.
It was an accident. He did it with a cigarette.
I know. We caught him on CCTV. We thought it was all burnt, but it wasn't.
In the 50s.
Hey! Before it burned down, Somerset was a hotbed of scientific research. It's not.
Oh, hello, everyone at home. My name is Nigel Wintersummer, and today I'm here to present to you History or Herstory, a journey to mystery or merstory. Now, today we're here to talk about the Bottle of Hustings. As you all know, the Hustings were a complex series of religious persecutions, as we can see in this dramatic reenaction by a man with hair.
Hello. What would happen is during the Catholic Reformation of 1592, the Catholics would appear on one side of a town like thus. They would then find a religious minority like this, and then they would bend them over and bugger them. Bugger them silly until there was nothing left at all. And that is what we call the hustings. But the Bottle of Hustings, of course, changed everything.
Sam.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. What happened was that woman you saw there for a moment saw this going on in the street and went, religious persecution? Not on my watch. So she got this, and I am honoured to be holding it today. The Bottle of Hustings. And what she would do would be to place it over the penis of the buggerer, thereby preventing buggery. And by so doing, she protected the religious minorities of the town. Ah, I can still smell the religion. Now, we're going to pop on over to a good friend of mine. He's not an expert, but he needs the money. Here is Professor Simon Simons.
Yeah, so like there's lots of different perspectives on the Bottle of Hustings, and I've been doing some research on YouTube, and I found out that actually it wasn't that they were doing the buggery. What it was, the aliens had come down and they put them people into that jar. See that, the bottle?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
They put the aliens put the people into the bottle.
Yes.
And that's like that's what they don't tell you. That's what they don't tell you. That's the real history.
Okay, well, as you can tell, he's a bricklayer from Parsons Green. But before we go, we have to remember that this affects a lot of things in our current life today. We can see from this other dramatic reenactment the effects.
Sam.
Poor boy. And this poor girl, the poor boy on the edge of buggery, he needed protection. Let's see him again. And that's how it happened. It's terrible, very upsetting. I'm going to have a brandy from the bottle.
That's it, old boy. They said this would be over by Christmas. It's January, goddammit.
I always knew it wouldn't be true. I always knew us boys we'd be here.
We'd be here for a long while.
Aye.
I didn't realise we had a Scot in this regiment.
No, neither did I.
Fight the bad guys.
The Germans?
Germans.
Sometimes I worry that they're not the bad guys.
What?
Hey!
Oh!
Get that silly thought out of your mind. When you go over that top, all you need to be seeing is evil. Pure evil. You understand me?
Well, we were told that, you know, we were the goodies coming over here. What if they got told the same by their commanders?
No, they got told they were baddies. Definitely.
Are you sure?
They all knew they were terrible and evil what they were doing. That's obviously clear.
I just think that's a bit simplistic.
Big tank. They're moving in from the west side.
What are they saying?
Something about a big tank moving in from the west
A
side.
big tank? What the hell is a tank? It's 1915!
I don't know, darling. I've never heard of it before. Maybe it's a water storage or something.
New technology.
I think there's an Italian and a Russian here somewhere as well.
Don't worry, they're both on our sides at the moment.
Okay, good.
This is the first military plane sent on an attack. Until now, we've just used them for light recon. Yeah! We've got the one turncoat American on our side who's just jumped in. Apparently, he knows how to fly.
Do you remember me from the war?
You know my real name's Roy, not Gary.
That's I know you changed your name. Because of all the unspeakable things you did in Poland.
You don't scare me.
Don't I?
You don't scare me, Chinchilla.
I heard you bleating like a little baby goat to your son-in-law.
Come out and
No one can stop the Nazi chinchillas!
Come out and
Gary,
fight.
Gary, people know that chinchillas didn't exist until 1939.
What do you mean?
Since the gerbil was around, you know, and the gerbil was very intelligent, could get into lots of different spaces, but it just wasn't racist enough. But with enough exposure and, you know, enough training, they managed to get it thinking the right way, you know, the Aryan way, and that is how you get the chinchilla.
You're the chinchilla, right?
I am your chinchilla.
The Roman legions need your direction, Caesar. You're in charge of all our armies, all of our capabilities.
I'm well aware. I'm Caesar. Big boy. You know, just, I guess, carry on whatever you're doing.
Julius,
Caesar?
do you mind if I call you Julius?
We may be childhood friends, but you will respect my position as Emperor of Rome and the Roman Empire.
Your biggest mistake was always your trusting ways.
Maximilian? But why?
I love you.
Why didn't you kill the Empress then instead?
Oh, yeah. For Rome.
With my last breath, I make one final decree.
Pish.
Now fuck Pesci the manager. Together we must go and see my wife.
Look, the Queen has been in charge of this country for the last 65, 75 years. She has seen many names.
Wait, sorry to interrupt you immediately there. You've left space of a decade in your answer. Are you unclear by the meter of a decade how long the Queen has been reigning?
No, you see, I think we've all had enough of experts, so I don't want to seem like an expert by knowing exactly when the Queen was coronated. If you want to know, it's 1952. But the thing is, she has named so many of her...
It was actually 1953. Does the gentleman from the Conservative Party want to make a statement upon that. This is the biggest failure to be accurate in the facts that has ever rocked the Conservative Party since 5 p.m. today. So
That's pretty embarrassing, and I don't even know numbers.
he does not even know numbers.
Look, we all try and get things right 100% of the time, but we are all indeed human, and sometimes. Yes, thank you. Yes, it was the 2nd of June, 1953. Yes, thank you, James. Thank you. Right. Okay. Let's look. We all know.